So we use the word station called Maqam. Sometimes Quran says, "Imam minna illa lahu maqamun ma'loom." The angel said, each of us have a station, an assigned station to them. A station is a ranking of a slave of God. However, there is a difference between station and state. A station is something that has become a permanent feature of one's character. Okay, that's a station. A state is something that is still in the process of being formed. It's a changing condition. So that's the difference between a maqam. So that's why we use the word khuluq and khalq. Khuluq, a character, is a feature that doesn't change about a person. That's his character. That's why they said that it's easier to move mountain from place to place than to change the character of a human being, because a character is something that is fixed. So now, how do we change all these virtues to become our character? So this is the big mission that the Prophet ﷺ came to actualize, and also to teach us how do we assume these virtues and change them to become our character. Certainly, to make something into your character, it needs to go through lots of stages. We call that state or hal. That means before tawbah becomes your character, it first becomes your hal. Okay. Then sometimes you have tawbah, sometimes you don't have it. Sometimes you have it, sometimes. So it goes on like that until at some point it becomes a permanent feature. All the time you have it. It's always there. Then it becomes a maqam for you. Maqam tawbah. Before it was halu tawbah. Now it has become maqam tawbah once it becomes your character. So that's why the Prophet said, I have been sent to perfect them. They were there before, from Adam down to Jesus. These characters were taught by the Prophet. It wasn't completed. Hasn't been brought to its final form and stage. So human being now has reached maturity. It is time to teach them these characters and bring it to a completion. So now when we talk about, go back to the tawbah, khuluq tawbah. Now we see God used the word love in relation to character. Okay. Why? Because God doesn't love things that change. God loves something that becomes, that's permanent. Because God is eternal. He loves things that have that characteristic. So he said, Inna Allah yuhibbu tawwabin. Allah loves those who have tawbah, characteristically, as their character. The difference between a noun and a verb is that a noun is a permanent thing. A verb deals with change. Okay. Change in terms of place, change in terms of time. So it deals with a changing feature of something. So when God said, when we say somebody is lies and somebody is a liar, it's not the same thing. He lies maybe sometimes he doesn't lie. He said the truth. Once we say that, once God said that he's a liar, that means he will never change. He's going to be a liar all the time. It's become a character. Sometimes God says so and so says the truth. Doesn't say he's a truthful person, sadiq, because he knows that sometimes he doesn't say the truth all the time. But once that person says the truth all the time, God will call him a truthful siddiq. So in the hadith, Prophet ﷺ says, talking about the changing and the permanent, he says that alaykum bis-sidq فإن الصدق يهدي إلى البر وإن البر يهدي إلى الجنة. That I advise you to be truthful, because truth leads you to righteousness. Righteousness leads you to the paradise. ولا يزال الرجل يصدق ويتحرى الصدق حتى يكتب عند الله صديقا. A person will continue to say the truth and seek truth until he is written as a truthful. Use the word written. That means written is permanent. Now it is a fixed quality that he will never lose. But if you see that comes through trying to be truthful all the time. You try until you get it. So it's something that comes through effort and work. It's different from khalq. We said that khalq is creation character. When Allah creates you in one way, but character is something that you have to develop. You have to work on it. It comes through hard work. So, on the other hand, he says that I discourage you from lying. إياكم والكذب فإن الكذب يهدي إلى الفجور وإن الفجور يهدي إلى النار. And I warn you against lying, for lying leads you to wickedness, and wickedness will lead you to hellfire. And a person lies and continue to lie until he is written as a liar. That means he's confirmed liar. It is written, and when it's written, it doesn't change. That's his character. So we see either way. So we have truthful on the one side, we have a liar on the other side. So a person, when normally we say so and so is a liar, but meaning that he lies sometimes. He doesn't lie all the time. So there's a difference between using the verb and using the noun. Unless you know that for sure that somebody is going to be like this way all the time, use the verb, then use the noun. And normally, as human beings, we don't know. Only God knows that this person is going to be a truthful person all the time, or is going to be a liar all the time. So to be careful, we need to use all the time the verb instead of the noun.